Hello everybody and welcome to the Higurashi Log, episode number 5. I am the coolest boy, Horsecam, and today we have...
the slightly less cool boy, Des.
Jensen, the person who exists and has something to say about himself.
I have a confession to make, and we have a confession to make as well.
Huh?
Do
we?
Yes, we do. These last two episodes were really just the same as Tatari Goroshi. If you understand the story of Tatari Goroshi, you probably get what happened in these episodes. There were a few differences.
I definitely remember that part of Tatari Goroshi where Keiichi started remembering killing Teppei. Yes.
I was just about to get to that. They cut some scenes out, so let's throw it to Des to start this conversation, because I don't know where to go from here.
Oh, cool. So now you're shoving the responsibility onto me. Okay, Horsecam, I see you.
I don't remember the episodes.
2 episodes ago, Tatari Damashi, started. How did it start again? Did it start with... Oh, yeah, right. Higurashi and Umineko spoilers for this episode, by the way.
It started with Taipei waking up at his apartment.
Ah, right. That fucking guy, yeah. Teppei's back.
Yep, the loving uncle has returned. Woo!
Fucking hell. Well, anyway, in the first minutes of the episode, we see Keiichi about to fucking die. Yeah, Tatari Damashi almost ended on the first episode. Fucking well done, Keiichi. I can't say I don't relate to you when it comes to cooking, but fucking hell, my guy, what were you doing? Then Satoko and Rika come in, Satoko drop kicks Keiichi, and yeah, they basically say
we get our first mission of Satoshi in this entire series, because we have not been introduced to Satoshi yet. So they had a long thing to do.
So, they have dinner together, the which Satoko cooked. They have a little cute bonding moment, and when I say little, I mean little, because fucking hell, there was almost no time to establish anything. But yeah, we find out that Satoko calls Satoshi Nini and all of that shit. We're already used to this by this point. Then we cut to the next day, to the baseball part, right? And that's where the first major cut happens, which is that we do not get the conversation. The conversation with that guy.
Horny
boy. The guy with the weirdest sprite in the in the PS3 version. I swear, that sprite looks so out of place in Higurashi.
Because it only shows like twice in the entire visual novel. It shows up in Tatari Goroshi, and it shows up in Mina Goroshi. He doesn't show up anywhere else. I don't know why.
See that one fucking guy who one of his only 2 appearances is Keiichi going on a fucking 10-screen long, fourth wall breaking ramble in the middle of an arc about child abuse?
Yes, where he talks about the Xbox 360. Didn't come out in 1983.
The fucking favorite part about that is that not only is he talking about systems of the Xbox 360 and PS3, which wouldn't have been... No PlayStation was out in the 80s, but also the fact that...
How'd you know? Did you live through the 80s?
Ah, shit. Fuck, you got me.
See?
Well, not only the fact that it takes place in the 80s, but also the fact that the first arc of Higurashi came out in 2002, meaning he's talking about things that didn't even exist when Higurashi started.
Yeah, because I think Mina Goroshi came out in 2005 or 2006.
See, Jens, that's where you're wrong. Microsoft predicted the popularity of Higurashi, so they invited Ryukishi 2 decades prior to the release of Onikakushi. He was pretty much an honorary member of Microsoft at that point, and they were like, you know what you should see whilst you're here in this building. We're gonna show you what we have in plan for the next 20 years.
I don't even know if the Xbox 360 started development in 2002.
Then Bill Gates in his Doom trench coat from that one fucking ad in the 90s just gives Ryukishi 07 an Xbox with Call of Duty Black Ops 2 from the future with a special Beatrice gun.
Yes.
Here we are again, referencing an episode that still hasn't come out. And it seems to be cursed because it's been planned to come out since the start of the pod and it still hasn't come out.
Oh, yeah.
What episode are you talking? Oh, you're
completely-
talking about that episode, like with the interview from Ryokishi.
Yeah, it was like the third episode we recorded.
Well,
I completely forgot that didn't even come out yet. But okay, for context, there's a Ryokishi 07 interview where he says that he like respects the Call of Duty developers and he really loves the series and plays Black Ops 2 multiplayer with a fucking Beatrice sticker on his pistol.
What? Like,
Yeah.
how? This is the first time I'm hearing about that pistol.
I didn't even realize there was a custom pistol thing. Wait, was he even like playing it on PC or a console? I don't think that's known.
No, he probably plays it on console because, from what I know about Black Ops, the console versions are way better than the PC version because the PC version of Call of Duties always suck for whatever reason.
I thought they were like used to be really optimized for a while.
Yeah,
But
I think it was before
also, like,
Black Ops came out.
Xbox 360s or Xboxes in general just aren't very popular in Japan, so for all we know, could have been the PS3 version, but this is like completely on tangent.
Yeah.
Yes. Big Reddit post right here about where does Ryukishi play his Call of Duty.
Let's spend the next 10 minutes talking about how Ryokishi plays Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Let's just do that.
Theory: Ryukishi 07 plays Black Ops 2 on the Wii U.
Wait,
Is
did
it
come
even
out
on
for
the Wii U?
Yes, Black Ops 2 was on the Wii U.
I know.
It had special motion
I'm proud of you,
controls.
Wii U. Proud of you.
Oh wow! Then he definitely does that. Like, I mean, who doesn't?
Getting back into Higurashi, after that long-ass conversation about how the socks should stay on, what we get into? Is it the next day of school already? Wait a minute! They cut the part about how Satoko is a super child, didn't they? About how she has super strength or something. And that's
What?
like a real-life thing.
I don't.
Yeah,
remember that.
some kids just randomly have super strength while they are kids. And Satoko has that thing.
I don't remember that being in Tatara.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
What? No, this can't be another one of those situations where only I remember it. Come on.
It's
I
the
think-
Nelson effect.
I think you're talking about a later chapter because, like, I'm thinking of Tatara Goroshi. I think you're either referencing something that's told in Matsuri Bayashi in the fragment section. Because
What?
I don't remember a lot of.
I'm pretty sure it's at that part where Satoko hits the ball and it goes so far away that they're like, oh yeah, Satoko has that thing. When Satoko just does a fucking home run out of nowhere.
Well, she doesn't do it out of nowhere because the picture, which is part of that horny boys thing that they skip over in the
Yeah,
anime,
that was so fucking funny. I'm so pissed they fucking cut that.
it throws the pitch purposely so Satoko can get a home run.
Did I like skim this information? Because I don't remember that at all, like in anything.
What
of
you mean you don't
Higurashi.
remember? You were with us when Horsecam was speedrunning Tatari Goroshi?
Hey, we were not on that yet. Don't talk about that
Did
yet.
you think I was actually looking at the stream?
No.
Oh no.
I wasn't even paying attention while I was doing it. I was mostly looking at my other screen while I was doing it.
What? That's cheating. You didn't even speedrun it then. You weren't even paying attention.
No.
You're just clicking. You weren't actually speedrunning the story. What you mean?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, for context, like yesterday, Horsecam was just speedrunning Tata Goroshi on stream for no reason.
Because why not? It was me just clicking for 2 hours straight. By the way, the speedrun was 2 hours, 5 minutes, and 14 seconds.
Those fuckers at the speedrun.com, they're out to get him. They're censoring him because they won't let the VNs on the site. You can't speedrun VNs.
But you can speedrun Danganronpa on the site because that works. Even though I don't really see the point of speedrunning Danganronpa.
That would mean Rosegun's days would also work, would it not? Because of the gameplay sections.
I mean, yeah, technically.
Let's fucking speedrunners against
I want to be a
boy.
moderator of speedrun.com now. How do I do that? Where do I go?
How do I submit my Rose Gun Days high scores to
It's guns. It's
twingalaxy.com, the most reputable high scoring association.
Isn't that like the place where you just say that you got a score and they just put it there? You didn't even need
Yeah,
evidence.
Todd Roger himself is like, I have a napkin proving that I completed Dragstore in 1 second.
So what happens after the baseball game?
After the baseball game, they go eat barbecue. They have barbecue.
Ah, yes. Let's just skip this part. Nothing too major happens here, right? Let's just skip this. So what haapens after the barbecue?
Shion shows up.
No, nothing. Yeah, Shion shows up. That's it. Nothing else happens.
That's literally Shion's only appearance in Tatara Godoshi as herself.
Yes. I mean, that's arguable.
Well, as herself.
Yeah, okay, yes. So, after the barbecue, what happens?
How does the episode end? Oh no, the episode ends after that because that's when Teppei comes home. Cause
Yes. Yeah. Oh no.
Oh, yeah, wasn't Irie wearing like a cool black suit?
Shit, no,
Yeah.
what idiot? No, idiot didn't even show up. Let's not mention
Actually,
that.
I don't know if I can talk about it because Saime's not here, but like she had a theory of Black Irie theory. I don't know if I want to run into that. That's kind of her thing.
Yeah, idiot just showed up. He didn't say a single thing. I don't want some pedophile shit. So let's just next episode.
Hey,
this week's
pedophobic.
episode. This week's episode.
Are you some kind of MRF, which stands for Map Exclusionary Radical Feminist?
Huh?
Are you a MRF?
I just don't want to be reminded that idiot was this close to being an amazing character. If not for how much pedophilic vibes he gives off. Like, idiot, you fucking asshole. Fucking hell, you could have been such a cool character, such a good fucking guardian for Satoko if you weren't a fucking map. Fucking hell, idiot.
Glad we got some map representation in the show.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, that's the end of episode 9. So 10. How the fuck does 10? Oh, 10 starts that next day with the scene in the classroom.
Yes,
But
and Satoko doesn't show up this shit.
this is the one difference between Tatara Godoshi and Tatari Damashi. Satoko does show up that first day, which doesn't happen in Tatari Godoshi. Satoko does show up that first day when Taipei comes back. I don't know why, because Taipei... I thought she killed Taipei, but Taipei is not dead.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Especially when she came back the other day, feeling super fucking happy. We were all like, yo, did she just fucking kill the man?
I mean,
Did Satoko kill a man?
that'd be awesome.
Yeah. That would be the best outcome.
I mean, it could either be that Satoko is faking that whole tantrum she has at the end of the episode. Because, like, that puke... Because she doesn't puke in Tatari Godoshi. She doesn't. She just has a full temper tantrum that feels really real. But this time it felt like, what?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's just because the anime doesn't know how to execute shit properly.
No, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Kind of weird.
That was super fucking awkward, Horse Game. Stop fucking defending the anime. That was shit.
Hey, I just don't have bashing adaptations like some people do.
Well, if it was a good adaptation...
I mean, this isn't really an adaptation.
Yeah, it's a seektation.
Well, either way, I just had a major idea pop up in my head. I remember that Reddit post. I should probably open it up to fucking give credit to that person about how Mion fucking forgot she was the class fucking representative. I don't know the fucking name. And like, that shit happens in Meakashi because that's actually Shion right there. And so she forgets that Mion is supposed to be the class rep. And that fucking happened this episode. And we interpret it as, oh, well, maybe she was just kind of out of herself because Satoko was acting weird. But what if that's actually Shion right there? And if that is Shion right there, we could actually have that thing we discussed on the previous episode, I think, to where Keiichi and Shion would join forces and fucking bash Teppei's face in, you know? The dream team, Keiichi and Shion.
I mean, it is possible, but we don't... But Shion, like, when comments are like, Shion would react more on this whole thing with Satoko.
That is true.
Because you can see that in Umineko-related when she has that whole freak out and what is she? Does she hit Keiichi with a desk? In that one,
desk?
Am I thinking
She
of a
like
different one?
throws Satoko into the wall.
It's a chair. By the way, the person who posted that is called Anime Sibs.
Anime Sips. Oh, that's the same dude who did the mirror world theory, I think, right?
Ah, okay, we'll get to that. Okay, let me confirm if that is the same person.
That is the same person, Anime Sips.
Okay, so weird Satoko apart. Any other thoughts on these episodes aside from the fact that there wasn't much sauce? Oh wait, there was! The start of this fucking episode, Keiichi just randomly remembering killing Teppei.
Yeah, so either next episode is going to be very different or the same with some differences. I really hope it's different and not like the same as it normally is, because
yeah, it's getting kind of stale now.
Well, his next episode, it should be the episode where Keiichi would kill Teppei, because how the ending of Higurashi should be split into 2 episodes, one with the killing of Teppei and the one with the aftermath of killing Teppei and the great Hinamizawa disaster.
It's not Teppei. It's not Teppei. It's Teppei. There's no Y at the start of the word. It's not Teppei.
I was hearing you say Teppei, and I was like,
yes, Teppei.
Fuck?
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. He was saying Teppei. God damn, sorry. I just had to intervene. I couldn't take it anymore.
Fine, Teppei.
It's like when fucking Red Erratic starts calling Ryukishi. What did Red Erratic call him? Ryukushi. He calls him Ryukushi.
Ryukuchi.
It's like, it's funny, but fucking it hurts me on the inside at the same time.
Hey, that always happens when someone pronounces a Japanese name in a weird way or calls a character by a different name than what they normally call.
Well, just call him Dragon Knight 07, the creator of Cicada Season.
Like,
then.
I was watching a stream of someone playing Persona 3 and they called the Ikutsuki by his first name instead of by Ikutsuki, which was really weird to me because no one ever calls him by his first name.
What even is his first name?
I don't remember.
I can't either.
Oh, Shuji. That's what it is. It's Shuji Ikutsuki. Not to be confused with Shoji.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay, now back to Tatari Goroshi.
Tadari Damashi, you mean?
You want? Yes. Okay. So Des, what do you have next?
We are 2 episodes until we have fucking hell. We have 2 episodes until the end of this first cover. So we may actually get a new opening and ending. So would you guys actually want to have a new one and gamble with the fact that it may actually be shit?
I'd rather not have a new one because they don't use the opening a lot. There was 4 episodes where they didn't
that's
use
a good
the opening.
thing though.
No, it's not. I like the opening.
Yes,
it's a really good opening.
But it makes seeing the opening more precious.
But they're giving more time to the episode.
But if they change it, it'd be like, hey, we got an opening that was used 6 times.
So what?
Because it wasn't used in episode 1, 4, 7, and 8.
You're so obsessed you even know what episodes it was played on. Man, just open up YouTube and listen to it.
If there's another opening and it's worse, hey, at least we got the old one's gonna still be there, so whatever.
Yeah, but the ending is really good. I didn't want the ending to change.
Yeah, I don't think I really want the ending to change. Unless, maybe a little variation of it.
God Syndrome 2. It's just the same song but in dubstep.
What would be the sequel to God?
I forgot. I noticed in this episode specifically that the young Meow that the background character in the show is in one of the images, and I found it really cool.
See, you like the ending so much you hadn't even noticed that yet, Horst Game.
Well, I don't normally look at the images. I just look at I just listen to the song and kind of just vibe.
Well, okay, horse game. Well, so should we talk about the mirror theory now? The mirror theory, which was posted by the same person we mentioned back there.
Should I go over some of his points he made?
Sure. Yes.
All right.
We'll probably go over his thesis first.
Yes.
Well, some of the things he mentions I had already on the back of my mind, and after we go over it, I'd like to add something onto his theory or her theory.
His theory is that the new Higurashi series is actually a mirror world that someone created that seems to have to be many scenes that are flipped compared to the original. His points say that Oroshiro's statue's pose is flipped with the left hand held up with right hand down as opposed to reversed in the original. The wild world rotations in the reverse direction. Rina and Keiichi,
I don't know how you'd even notice that.
I have no idea. Rina and Keiichi's position is flipped. Keiichi's house is flipped. The temple is shown as flipped in the fragment world.
Did we read the same post? What? I don't remember reading that.
It's one of the comments that he posted to it. The classroom on the second floor compared to the first in the OG. Wait, what? The classroom's on the second floor? I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was on the second floor, yes.
Is it?
Was it on the first floor in the original?
Wait, no, it wasn't. It was on the first one, yeah.
Yeah, the original, it's on the first floor because, it says the second floor is the forestry department, right? Because that's where Rina puts the gasoline. Well, she doesn't specifically put the gasoline.
No, it's on the first floor because I think I remember reading something to the effect of when Keiichi first moved to Hinamizawa and visited the school for the first time, Rina saw him from inside the classroom, and it gave me the impression that it was on the first floor because of the interaction they had.
I remember it being on the first floor because of the whole scene from the end of Tsumihara Boshi when Rina tries to blow up the school.
How does a school even have 2 floors?
I don't.
Because it's not a school.
Yeah, it's a forestry department office building thing. I forget what it's actually supposed to be. The Watanabe ladder scene and Sonagashi residence scene happened during the day and night, respectively, opposite to the OG. Oh, okay, that is.
Damn.
Different. The main culprit,
There's
Onidamashi, seems to be Rina, while Keiichi's the victim, compared to the first in Onikakushi. That's more Tsumihara Boshi stuff, but I guess that works. The main culprit in Watadamashi seems to be Mion, while Shion is the victim, compared to the reverse in Watanagashi. The names of the arcs contain the word deceiving, which could represent how the mirror deceives the viewer into thinking it's the truth, even though it really is flipped. The name of the series is Higurashi Go, and Higurashi Sosu which is a flip of Sosugyo, the word for graduation.
Okay, where did he get the name Sotsu? I don't...
Yeah.
When was this?
Let me look Sosu up.
Sosu? But... What?
I got a company called Sosu.
Is it like one of those Japanese words that it just is like 2 things for the same spelling, or...
Yeah. Satoko is the only one that has a reflection.
Yes, everyone else is a vampire.
Even if Satoko is the mastermind, it doesn't hurt the established themes of trusty friends. A few additional was the Satoko mastermind theory, which is a completely different theory, where Satoko is the mastermind of this whole operation.
I would say that would be possible. It would even be possible to imagine Satoko working with Takano or with even Tokyo. Because they do have Satoshi in the basement, so they could use Satoshi as a means to control Satoko and her movements.
Maybe.
So that could be something.
The whole clinic is shut down throughout this entire series.
Yes, but the clinic shutting down doesn't mean everything related to the clinic is also gonna cease their activity.
Yeah, if the clinic shut down, why is Irie there? And why is he? I explained why Irie might be in a completely different outfit.
Yes. He has an outfit to wear when the clinic shuts down. See, that's why he's wearing black. He's grieving for the clinic. Yes,
yeah, Takano is dead. Well, we haven't seen Takano yet. We'll probably see Takano next episode, because that's when she normally appears.
But yes, that is a very interesting idea to think about. Satoko being the one whooping this time.
Oh, right, yes. I think they will kill Taipei, because Takano...
It's not Taipei! God fucking
shut up!
Just correct you.
Leave me alone. I don't learn, okay?
No, I won't.
When will you learn?
You are going to learn.
Learning is for suckers.
Then why are you watching a series that takes place in a school? Curious.
Oh, well, I started with Umineko, so, and I just read Higurashi because I liked Umineko. So
Horse game, you know what your phrase reminded me of? We forgot about a very important scene, which was when Keiichi was about to slap the teacher. He was so close to Chie. It looked like he was about to go out on her. Like, about to punch her or something. You even said that, whoa, Keiichi is the same height as Chie? What?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I mentioned that. Like, yeah, Keiichi appears to be the same height as Chie. This either means Keiichi is really tall,
no, it's because
Chie
of
is really
the
short.
entrance. It's because of that thing at the entrance of Japanese buildings.
Ooh.
What do you mean, ooh? I said that when we were watching the
Oh no, I
episode.
was looking at my audio. Apparently, I peaked at some point, so you'll have to fix that.
Cool. I will fixing. Yay. Now that's okay. That's not hard to fix. So, what else have we missed?
What have we missed? Man, I really wish I took notes like I normally do, but I was too lazy.
Well, I did, but there was nothing to major. I guess we could jump right into filehead theories. Yeah, our favorites.
All
Wait,
right.
actually, before this, I want to mention something about the previous episode. Because, not the previous episode of the anime, the previous episode of...
The previous batch of episodes we covered.
Yeah, because we basically discussed the sword. If I remember correctly, the sword was called Onigari no Ryu. And I said there wasn't any English translation. But for some reason, I may have switched universes in between that episode and this one. Because I did not find an English translation of the arc about Hanyu's past, but I did find an amazing summary of that arc in English. I swear to God, I looked for that thing like so thoroughly in Google and I didn't find a single summary. Then one day I just randomly found it. So I have read that big ass summary.
Was it on the When They Cry wiki?
No, it's not on the wiki. I can link to it on the description in case anyone wants to read that. But
okay.
Basically, I read that summary in hopes of understanding what the disappearance of the sword may mean. And I'm still in the dark. I don't understand what it must mean. Like, it's just the sword, without spoiling anything, on the current situation, I don't think the sword has anything different in it aside like in relation to a regular sword, you know. On the current landscape of Higurashi, I don't think there's anything special to that sword aside from the fact that it's a Furude artifact and it's probably expensive since it's a ritual fucking tool. But yeah, I don't see why anyone would want to steal it aside from selling it somewhere, which I don't think is what's going on here. So yeah, some people also mentioned that Onigari no Ryo has kind of like spines on the sides and it wouldn't fit. But I think it would because the spines, like, they are diagonally to the sword itself, but then they like bend again and they are parallel to the sword again. So I think it would fit. Some people are also saying that the orifice may actually be not for the sword, but rather for the books that the Furude fucking scripts. There are scrolls, I mean. They are mentioned every now and again. But yeah, we're still in the dark. The sword, I don't know what the sword can mean. The disappearance of the sword, I mean. And also, going back to that theory, that mirror world theory, that person also mentioned that the hands were pointing in different directions, right? And the hand was also not broken. And the one who supposedly broke the hand was Satoko. So if Satoko was looping, then she would know not to break the hand. So that could be another hint toward Satoko looping or something, I don't know.
Well,
Which also doesn't make sense, because maybe Rika looping could tell Satoko, hey, maybe don't go play in there. But maybe she would. So, I don't know.
Wait, how far back would Satoko be looping?
Probably not as far as Rika did, where like...
The 1900s.
Yeah, probably I would say still 1983. Not 1990. 1983. But she can also
Wait,
be...
so when was, like, the thing broken?
I think in 1983? Because I haven't read that arc, so I don't know. Because Rika looped all the way back to, I presume, is 1978.
Wait, did you say 1983?
Yes.
Wait, isn't 1983 the year when the story takes place?
Yes.
Then, no, the hand was broken when Rika's father was still alive. Because Rika's father scolded Satoko for breaking it.
So, okay, so it was before 1982.
Yeah.
So the looping would...
Oh, I mean,
the looping's
1981.
probably after that already happened, so...
But it also doesn't make sense, because the reason Rika is looping is because Hanyu gives her the power to loop. So that would imply Hanyu is now
Unless it's
Satoko
a different
instead.
deity like Lambda,
Yo, that'd be so
Delta.
fucking cool. Yo,
Oh, yeah,
that'd be so fucking cool.
You guys even fucking remember... I've completely fucking forgotten what the Umineko Hanyu 2's name is.
Feathering?
Yeah, Feathering. Remember when we were Remember when everyone was like, oh my god, she is going to be in the show.
She is gonna be in the show. Hold on,
Well,
man.
I don't know what the, like...
It just feels like it's been completely forgotten.
It hasn't.
I'm being really confused about what the future stuff... Because I've shown all the Rika in the opening and in the promo images, but we haven't seen anything like that in the show.
Yeah,
Where's
there's like so many like interesting new threads by like the first couple episodes, and then it's just kind of like Higurashi but a little odd.
Yes. I hope by the time... Because we're done kind of with the question arcs, if you consider Himatsubushi as a question arc, which is kind of... Because they don't even mention it in like the all-car cast review for Tatari Goroshi.
That's because Himatsubushi wasn't planned to be released, you know? When Ryukishi finished Tatari Goroshi, he didn't mean to write Himatsubushi.
Is that true?
Wait, so what was the deal with that arc?
Police officer comes to Hinami's...
No, I mean with like the development of it, like...
I don't know. All I know is that Ryukishi wrote that after Tatari Goroshi, but he finished Tatari Goroshi and he didn't know he was gonna write Himatsubushi. He thought he was gonna write Meakashi next, but then he actually ended up writing Himatsubushi. I think it's written on the wiki or something.
He just wrote it by accident.
Well, you probably...
Yes, he one day woke up and he had the full script on his hand.
I think he was probably thinking about the twist with Rika looping, but like... And to talk, like, the first three arcs don't have barely have any hints towards that, so I think he wrote Himatsubushi to get that kind of hint towards that. And about the virus, even though I think the answer arcs do better with hinting at the virus than the question arcs do. And the true nature of the Great Hinamizawa disaster.
Go figure, we have a whole arc dedicated to parasites and viruses and aliens.
Yeah, that's Sumi Horoboshi.
Yeah.
And... Because that's the weird thing about what Takano's like journals do. Is like they tell the truth, but a very weird telling of the truth. Like
yeah, I remember the first time aliens were mentioned. Now, I was believing Takano's script like scrapbooks so heavily, and then I think it's Keishi says, "What are you gonna say next, Rina? That aliens are behind all of this?" And everyone was like, "Yeah, that was
of
the
course."
manuscripts," and I was like, "What the fuck?"
You didn't know?
I believed that there was like everything that Rena was saying, you know, because I was like, yeah, that makes sense, bring parasites. But then she mentioned aliens and I was like, fucking hell. So it's all a lie.
Why did Takano like have like entire other books full of like just fake conspiracy theory?
Yeah.
Shit that she just made in her own time.
But that's the thing, it's actually true. It's not conspiracy, that's the wildest shit.
No, she had like unrelated conspiracy shit.
Yeah, all of them had
like,
essence of
this
truth.
is why it's fake.
Yeah, she had one about like underwater mermaids or something on the town.
So she like did all of that just as a cover up for the one time she would do it in this one arc.
She does it in Miyakashi. She gives Shion a scrapbook at the library.
Yes, she does.
How much veracity do you think the Mirror World's claims have, or Mirror World theory has?
I think it's a very good theory.
I think it's a good theory because it has a lot of truth to it, but I just don't know if I would believe it or not. Like, I would take into consideration.
Like, I'm not like putting my bets on it, but I feel like it's one of those theories that's like so out there that it could be right.
Yeah, like, I think it will probably be right, but I'm not gonna be like follow it because like it has a very high possibility of being wrong, but also still has a pretty decent chance of being right because there's a lot of really good evidence in it.
Yeah, I just have one major counter argument against this theory, which is that the way Rika is acting, because Rika in Damashi arcs, she's like a metronome, and she's always either pointing to the extreme of I am not whooping and I have no idea what the fuck is going on, or the opposite extreme of I am whooping and I don't give two shits about this, which is completely out of character for her, because when she does that, it makes sense. But then you have Rika in the anime now, who just acts like she isn't even herself. Like a very good example of this is the way she acted at the end of that episode, where Keiichi goes into the ritual tool storehouse, and we get Red Eyes Rika again. And also on these episodes, the way she acts about Satoko, like if she wasn't whooping, she'd be grieving. But if she was whooping, she should be at home getting drunk all day. So
she should be killing herself. No, she never kills herself. I don't think she does.
She does when she's in a pinch. But yeah, she basically just drinks the day away. She doesn't go to school when she's feeling very depressed. So I just don't understand what Rika is doing. She doesn't feel like she is whooping, and sometimes she acts like she isn't, which is what she does in the original. But she also doesn't look like she's not whooping because of those specific character moments.
Yeah, the thing with Rika's weird because it feels like a lot of the like stuff with her, whether or not she's looping, is also stuff that you'd think like, well, it could just be Keiichi hallucinating.
Maybe. I don't think he's hallucinating. Well, I do think he is hallucinating, but not hallucinating to the extent that like he's deceiving that Rika is fucking being really mean.
I think using the hallucination excuse, it's just too easy. It's basically a stop thinking option.
Yes, it's like saying the witch did it.
Yeah, exactly.
Where you just give up. I think we'll probably get more answers after this arc.
Because but it makes sense on some scenes where it's blatantly obvious that he's hallucinating. But I generally don't like using it as an explanation.
I am super curious on what the next arc is going to be called. I hope to God it's not going to be called Himatsu Damashi or something like that. It probably will, because it's probably going to be a really short arc, because it's probably just going to be 2 episodes. But I don't think it'll have anything to do with the original Himatsubashi.
I'm still going to hold on to my theory that it's just going to be a different arc about the meta world and whatever's going on this new Higurashi.
I think we'll eventually get there, probably after this next arc. Because, like, we still have to get to Older Rika, because we haven't even seen a tiny bit of Older Rika outside the opening.
Yeah.
Oh, and the one scene in episode 2.
Another thing about the Mirror World is that it has, like, that same... A lot of the minor points are kind of the same thing I was discussing with, like, the anime problem of, like... A lot of the mirrored stuff, like, people were arguing that... Like, it could just be mirrored, like, only because the studio doesn't want to look like they're just tracing things from the old anime and look lazy, so just, like, fuck it, like, put it in the dryer and get it to be slightly different looking.
Yes. Put some red socks in there. We got a pink
fuck,
shirt.
I forgot I was supposed to check on dinner. I'll be back in a bit. I hope my kitchen isn't burnt.
Wow, he's cooking in the middle of a podcast.
Yeah, Tatare Damashi almost ended on the first episode. Fucking well done, Keiichi. I can't say I don't relate to you when it comes to cooking, but fucking hell, my guy, what were you doing?
I I can't believe he's cooking.
I'll have to dropkick him if he's burning his stuff.
I know. Like, we can't just...
Too bad none of us live in Portugal, so he's just gonna die.
Well, we can do, like, the Mortal Kombat teleporting kick, but I don't know how much range that has. Should we just continue while we wait, or we just cut this
Let's
entire
just
part?
wait a bit.
Okay.
Like, he's just gonna edit it out anyway, so...
Yeah, so we can say something stupid and it will never be in the episode. Like, we can mention the whole Futa conversation, like this one right here.
Let's start talking about the penis festival.
Yeah, because I didn't know anything about that. What the fuck was that? Where is it?
Yeah, I've never heard about this penis festival.
Yeah, I love the name of it. Fucking Kanamoto Matsuri. Festival
It started in 1969. The best fucking year for the Steel Penis Festival.
Yes. It happens in Kawasaki, Japan.
Yes, I'm still alive.
Oh, okay. We weren't talking about anything.
That's interesting.
We definitely weren't talking about the penis festival.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Des is back.
Anyway, I would like to add an amendum, my theory onto the mirror theory. Is that I think that Featherine was playing the game board for Higurashi, the original Higurashi, on the GameCube, whereas she's playing Go's game board on the Wii.
It's Twilight Prince. It's Twilight Princess Higurashi. But this time, everybody's right-handed instead of left-handed.
It makes sense to be Twilight. Oh my god, that makes so much sense to be Twilight. Because, like, fucking hell, I can't contain. This is so fucking stupid. I don't know why I got so excited.
I can't wait until Midna's Lament just starts playing.
It all comes together. Twilight Princess has no fucking saturation. It's like it's basically just gray everywhere. And Satoko is colorblind.
Yeah, it's very bloomed. It's like
Satoko is
orange.
colorblind, and Satoko could be the one whooping. So this would be from Satoko's perspective, looking onto Twilight Princess, coming from the GameCube into the Wii version. See, it all makes sense.
Yeah, that's why like Rika's having a hard time because like she doesn't get the motion controls.
Oh no.
She's like having a hard time doing the motion QuickTime event for looping.
Yeah. Because if you try to aim with the Wii version of Twilight Princess, it's a pain in the ass. Every time I aim, my arm just hurts.
Satoko bought the deluxe version that comes with the time looping function.
The time loop.
So, do you think Satoko is the culprit and she's killing everyone? That's why she always pops up at the crime scenes.
Maybe?
Would you say...
I don't know, I can't really, like, see Satoko being the culprit unless she's, like, possessed or something, but I don't think there's really many other, like, culprit who could be different besides her.
So would you say Miss Hojou is planning something big?
Oh, hell yeah, man. Yeah, I definitely think so.
Oh, this joke isn't mine, by the way. This isn't my joke. Please.
Yeah, you
take the
stole
credits.
my joke that I said before the episode.
Yes.
Satoko uploads a video saying Miss Anime is planning something big, and then a week later she's found after killing her uncle.
Yeah. Maybe the this new version of Tsumihoroboshi, she blows up the school. Or Sumihorodamashi? How the hell would that work?
Yeah, it would be Sumihorodamashi, wouldn't it? Would it be Mai Damashi before that? Mai Damashi,
Yeah, Maya Damashi.
Mina Damashi,
And then Matsuri Damashi.
Matsuri Damashi.
Festival
Saikoro
Deceiving
Damashi.
Because we have Eye Deceiving Chapter, which actually does sound really cool, name for a chapter. And you have Atonement Deceiving Chapter, and then Massacre Deceiving Chapter.
I don't think it would be massacre because only the Mina part would be there, and I think Mina means like a group of people, so maybe that would be deceiving a big group of people, like a crowd. Yeah. Because I don't understand Japanese, okay, but from my understanding, I think Mina is a big group of people, and Goroshi has something to do with killing.
Yeah, because they use Goroshi 3 times. Yeah, no, they only use it twice in the main series. They use it for Tatari Goroshi, which is curse killing. Because he had curse killing, time killing, and massacre, and
wait, which one is time killing?
Himatsubushi.
Ah. Okay.
Because it's the only one that takes directly in the past. Because Miyakashi takes place in both 1982 and 1983.
I see.
Well, is that the episode? Like I know it's really short, but
I guess that is the episode.
I don't really have anything else to say.
Do you guys want to give a shout out to your recent favorite game?
My recent favorite game?
Yes, the one which you played 4 hours straight last night.
3 hours straight.
Yesterday we were just playing Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart, the best named game.
It's very confusing.
We could play the clip where Sayome fucking ties me to the millisecond in a race.
Guys, remember to subscribe and like and leave a comment if you want. And also follow us on Twitter at When We Cry Pod.
Yes.
Support our Patreon. Give us your social security number.
Oh my god, we're so fucking dumb. Horsecam, check Twitter right now. We forgot to see the poll results.
Oh yeah, I haven't even looked at it.
Yeah, we made a poll where we asked you guys which arc you were enjoying.
You would not believe this, Des. We got 8 votes, which is a lot considering we're a small Twitter account. We got 8 votes.
One of the votes is me.
Yeah. We
weren't supposed to vote, Jensen.
We got 4 votes for Arc 1 and 4 votes for Arc 2. It tied.
Well, since Jensen voted, I am voting too, and I vote for Arc 1.
I did prefer Onidamashi.
Okay, well, disqualify my fraudulent vote.
What was it for? Did you use a dead person's name?
It was for Arc 1.
Okay, so it goes back to 4. We are still tied.
No, I think adding our votes is the way to go. Actually, don't just disqualify his vote. Actually.
Okay, so we don't know which arc is better, so this poll was worthless.
So if you are listening right now, comment down below what's your favorite arc and why, and maybe we'll talk about it in next bi-weekly episode, whatever. Because it happens this bi-weekly. I can't say weekly. Next week, we'll mention it next time.
Also, please fucking comment because barely anyone's been commenting and it feels kind of lonely.
Yeah, we're sad here, so please comment.
Please, it puts me to sleep at night because I feel so lonely. I just need a comment to calm me down in the middle of the night when I feel silly sad.
Is that why your profile pic is now 3 horses instead of only 1?
Yes, because my family came to Christmas.
Actually, though, we do appreciate hearing that people are actually listening.
That is true.
Seeing that one tweet of someone saying, "Yo, I listen to this podcast all the time," to Umineto's tweet made me feel warm inside.
Oh, I didn't see that comment. I know that feels really nice.
See, guys, what you don't know is that every time we try to record something, Jensit has to go through a half-an-hour process of just putting his computer up. So it would be very appreciated if you would like the video just to pay respects for the efforts this man puts in just to record an episode with us.
Yeah, I sit there turning my computer on, and then I look at the black screen as I stare into the void, thinking about the futility of life.
Is it not black enough you see your reflection so you don't stare into your own eyes?
Yeah, I guess there was a bit of a reflection on my computer. Why do we end on that note?
No. I'm ending on a different note. So, if you have nothing to do and you've, read Umineko and Higurashi, you should definitely check Evangelion out because it's a great series.
Okay, no,
Start
we
by
can't
the
promote
original
other
anime.
anime. No, I'm
Then
not
the
doing
end
this.
of Evangelion, and
No.
then the rebuilds if you like it.
Read Umineko if you haven't.
What do I promote? Play Sonic Robo Blast 2 card. It's good.
I want to promote my own YouTube channel. Subscribe to Horsecam. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. And follow me on Twitter at Riley B. Rowland.
You haven't even fucking created your channel yet, have you?
I have a channel. I just haven't uploaded anything.
Okay, then the link is in the description. This is the end of the episode. Bye.